Hiya, Jadich. My name's Niamh.
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Jennifer and I are originally not from England. England is our second home. And so we decided to create our piece around the theme of identity and minority in a time where there is a lot of anxiety around demarcating difference. An identity. The fact of being what a person or thing is.
What happens to his dream, and does he ever speak? Where do they live? Why are they here? It bothers me trespassing their areas on certain bus routes from Walthamstow, from Elvin and Castle. Their colourful clothes, the afro locks, the curiosity at that young boy's stare, the deep voice of the mother with a blue turban, and when they smile, their white teeth. The other morning, I catch one woman telling another, I wouldn't like my children growing up here because it is too multicultural. She looks away from their grins. What makes her look away? Why does she tremble? Who are those in parka jackets, waiting in the darkness for the first bus in Hounslow, in Tooting, in Oval? Barristers, cleaners, grocers, bus drivers, shop assistants. Their lives measured out in shifts and toilet breaks. Their pride in every pound they save. Happiness in the family photo they keep. What about that man who served me in the chicken shop? He's been frying drumsticks for years and years. What happens to his dream? And does he ever speak?
The curves of your body mirror the curves of these hills, different and alike you, that breathed in the same air when at their feet you kissed their exhalations and you found a home that was chosen for you. The revelation of turning your face to that which has always been there and it's new. And so I lean to the sea, clasping memories dancing by their frothy edge at icy teeth, a mouth which tastes your home as its water laps another shore, the same, and yet so far away. And so I wait, sifting time with my toes, and run with arms outstretched, fingers fizzing to touch a community pulling around the edges of silence, weaving and winding through the word anomaly, singeing its substrate with the thread of our lives, puckering the flesh of that word, changing its edges to that which it thought it never could be, an identity.
Tell me, if you've noticed the Chinese girl standing outside Canary Wharf station, handing leaflets to passers-by, in the rain, on a weekend, for a few quid. She's studying management by day, and in the evening, she swipes meats and fruits at the counter. But she'd stoop for any job in this country, if she can stay. What do I know about the Uber driver who pours out to me his story? He works 7 days a week, has never been to a theatre. In Pakistan, his father is dying. He's saving every penny for his children, so they won't be cab drivers like me. He smiles into the mirror as the car passes by the orderly streets in Chelsea.
An identity. The fact of being what a person or thing is. A fluffy, pink sentiment when brushed with reality. A heaving, thunderous vessel with eyes that categorize a close similarity or affinity into a slippery subject. Oil on the tips of your fingers, smudging prints which connote humanity, identity, minority, once divorced through the eyes of God omnipotent, omniscient, an observer of the throbs of injustice hurled at the few by what seems like many, when opposition unveils itself behind the smiles, to be dropped and crushed underfoot. And so I say, my extra food lies in the belly of my brother, no fear of the other, under one sun, because even difference differs among the similar.